Welcome to Spirits and Screams.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Spirits and Screams. Tonight, on a very special episode on the channel, I'm going to do a movie review for Troma Week, brought to you by our very good friend, Cero. Cha. Oh my god, I've wanted to do that for so long. This is so fun. Okay, so Echo asks, and you do what Echo says. Come on, it's going to be fun. I chose a movie from Troma, and I did not tell him or anyone what it was. So now I'm going to review it. And I think it was a really fun one to do, actually. It's not a bad one, to be honest. Not a bad one, though I've heard some of the movies can be kind of, you know, a little bit out there, a little unusual. Not for everybody. But this one I think everyone's going to really like. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So I chose Croaked, Frog Monster from Hell from 1981. And I gotta say the reason I chose it was because I have a tribal frog tattoo on my ankle, and I think they're really cool. Actually, when I was younger, I was French, so the kids used to call me French Frog and send me pictures of frogs and stuff like that, and that was kind of a thing. So I got the tattoo on my ankle. And then when I saw this and I thought, it's a mutated frog creature, like Creature from the Black Lagoon, I was like, yeah, that's the movie I'm gonna watch. And actually I was kind of glad I did, because it's not too bad, actually. So this one's a horror sci-fi, and it runs like an hour and a half. It's not super long, so it was tolerable, you know, if you guys want to check it out. It's on YouTube and Tubi, so it's very readily available for your viewing pleasure if you would like to watch it after you hear my review. So just a little backstory of Troma before we start, in case you don't know. Troma is one of the longest running American independent film distribution and production companies around. It was founded by Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hertz in 1974, and they're known for B-movies. Things with farce, parody, gore, splatter, shock, exploitation type of films. All right, so back to the movie. Croaked, Frog Monster from Hell. I love that name. It's definitely a creature feature, and it's kind of a cross between Jaws and Creature from the Black Lagoon, if you will. It's very 80s. It's like a made-for-TV kind of movie. It's got the music going through, the clothing and stuff takes you right back. You know, the tight, high-waisted blue jeans for boys and girls, and the hairstyles and stuff, and just the way they are. You know, men are like men, and women are like the damsels in distress, you know, needing help and that kind of thing. But I kind of, you know, it was kind of kooky and zany, and I kind of liked it, I gotta say. You should check it out if you haven't seen it before. It might not be one that you think of when you think of Troma movies, but yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. But let's get into the review. Croaked, Frog Monster from Hell from 1981. Archaeologists and treasure hunters awaken an amphibious humanoid while seeking gold on an exotic island. Directed by Bill Rebane, starring Paul Callaway, Glen Scherer, Brad Ellington, and Karen McDiarmid. So the story starts out with this man, and his name's Kelly, and he's got this lady friend, and he's trying to get on with her, and he's telling his story about his childhood and how he grew up. And he lived on an island surrounded by a lake, and you know, it's forest nature. He had lots of animals that he loved and cared for, like a raccoon, and I think there was a skunk too, and goats and all that kind of thing. And so he's telling her about his childhood and upbringing. He was living with his dad at the time, and then there was this crazy old man that lived close by as well that he would chat with, that would tell him the legend of this lake kind of thing about the monster. And these loggers came to town that were kind of shit disturbers, like real assholes. And, you know, after that, all kinds of craziness started happening. So the legend goes that this lake has gold in it, right? So everybody's after the gold. And to protect it, they were like dumping toxic waste in it way back when. And that caused one dude to like become half amphibian and half human. And he's there to protect the gold in the lake. And that's the legend that's going on there. Anyhow, the creature's name is RANA. And the dad and him live there, and all the people and everything. They're come to encounters with this RANA creature. They're trying to get down to the bottom of it, get the gold, you know, figure out what this is, kill off the monster, whatever. And it all kind of really goes bad. And there's some actually really fun kills and gore in it. It's all super cheesy, but it's kind of fun. And all practical, of course. So I love that. There's lots of birch trees everywhere. I grew up around birch trees, so I thought that was pretty cool wherever this place was. And there's actually a kill involving one of the trees, and it was really quite good actually, so you'll have to watch for that one. And there's also another part where the creature gets its hand cut, and that one's super cool too. You know, kind of cheeseball, but it's quite fun. There's also a cool raft kind of scene because they're on the lake, and they do some kind of camera work and shots from under the water, which is kind of neat. It just really threw me back to that time period when you make movies back then. And it kind of had that feel of Friday the 13th to me, the first one. So that kind of a out in nature in the woods kind of thing, and everybody kind of fending for themselves. And the acting isn't bad, but it's definitely B-movie material, but it's not bad. And the story's kind of clever, I think. And like I was saying, the 80s fashion really flashes you back because it's super, super on point with that. Those blue jeans, you know, tight shirts, and just how everybody acted, that kind of thing. I really like that. I like that because, yeah, those were great times back in the 80s. And I think some of the best movies came from then. So if you like that, you're going to like this. Some of the editing was a little bit whacked. I saw a couple of shots that were reused, you know, here and there. So that was kind of crazy, a little bit weird. But it adds to the charm of the whole thing. So I guess everything went down really bad when he was a kid and he left. And he's grown up now, and he's telling this girl that, you know, they're going to go there to see if maybe they can determine that the monster was actually killed, and that, you know, if there's still gold there, that kind of thing. So they end up venturing back, and things get pretty crazy and twisted. The ending is kind of a surprise, kind of a twist, not what you expect. And it reminds me of something. You know what I think it reminds me of? That TV show Land of the Lost. Do you remember that way back when? Kind of reminds me of that, the creature, and just the way the set is and how they're acting and that kind of thing. That's exactly what it reminds me of, actually. I just thought of that now, but it does. There's lots of music throughout this whole movie playing all the time, and lots of weird sound effects and stuff. Definitely 80s inspired. The loggers that are there earlier on when he's a kid are assholes, you know, and that adds to the tension too. So this archaeologist or scientist or whatever woman that's friends with Kelly's dad when Kelly's young, she's trying to get to the bottom of it because they're trying to find the gold. And so she knows she's got to talk to the crazy old man, and he's completely shut down to her because he knows not to trust her. But apparently he is the one who's been appeasing this creature by like throwing it live chickens into the water and doing whatever it needs to do to keep it at bay, because it's there to protect the gold, right? The legend. And so she uses the kid Kelly when he's young to get through to the old man, because the old man's kind of more friends with him, to get information from him so she can figure out what's going on. Anyways, it all goes bad anyhow, but it's pretty fun. He's pretty quirky, the old man, you know, he's pretty cool. There's 100% a rip-off scene of Jaws in the film with a girl swimming in the water, but it's still kind of fun that they did that. They did it really well. And the creature completely is like the creature from the Black Lagoon, completely. So yeah, they have that too. Though he's done really well, you know, the way that they reveal him, you see glimpses of him, and then when you finally see the whole thing, he's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty like hokey, but it's kind of fun, and he looks good. And the growling, hissing sounds that the creature makes is really good too. It's not just basic, it's kind of fun. Anyway, I really like this one. So for my review, I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 5, a sinfully delicious popcorn flick, because I feel like that's what it is. And I recommend that you guys check it out. I think it's fun. If you've got nothing better to do, have it playing in the background. It's not very hard to follow, but it's pretty fun, and it's not that long. And you know, and then you can let me know what you think. So this was really fun. Thank you, Echo, for mentioning to me and inviting me to do a video if I wanted to. Yeah, you guys, there's other people doing it. I know Professor Macabro, who's another friend. He's done a whole bunch of videos. Echo's done a bunch, so you can check out all their videos. I'll have Echo's channel linked in the description box below. And you can, through him, I think he's got everybody else that's doing these videos as well. So you can go check out everyone's channel, go sub to them all. And I hope you do this kind of thing again, Echo, because I think it was a lot of fun. I would do it again for sure if you asked. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, something a little bit different. And have a really great evening, and I will see you guys really soon. Actually, I'm going to see you guys on Saturday on my live stream with my friend Ben Heyman, who's an actor. And we're going to be watching Case 39. So I'm really excited about that. So I will see you guys really soon on the next one. I've got lots more reviews coming up too. I'm slowly getting caught up on everything. But you guys have a really great night. We'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.